Yes, ladies and gentlemen, breaking news, man. Kyrie Irving has requested a trade from the Brooklyn Nets.
Oh my God!
Now, listen, man, if you don't know who I am, it's your boy Reggie. Welcome to the locker room. Do me a favor, drop a like on the video and be sure to subscribe to the channel. We got to talk about this for a second, ladies and gentlemen. Now, NBA All-Star Kyrie Irving reportedly requests trade from the Brooklyn Nets ahead of the trade deadline. Ladies and gentlemen, this is from Sham Sharania on Twitter. Breaking: Brooklyn Nets All-Star Kyrie Irving has requested a trade, league sources tell The Athletic. The franchise has been informed that Irving prefers to move on ahead of the February 9th trade deadline, or he will leave in free agency in July. Ladies and gentlemen, Kyrie Irving is done with the Brooklyn Nets because they don't want to pay him. It's as simple as that. Sean Marks, Joe Tsai, the owner of the Brooklyn Nets, they're sick and tired of Kyrie Irving, and Kyrie Irving is sick and tired of them. They're in a toxic relationship. The Brooklyn Nets are pissed off because they blew their whole team up to bring in Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, and they have not delivered the goods, ladies and gentlemen. They have not delivered the goods. And they want to be paid max dollars. And the furthest that they've been in the playoffs is the second round. So if I'm Sean Marks and I'm Joe Tsai, listen, I would be reluctant to pay these guys as well, because what am I getting on my return on investment? What am I getting? Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to see the end of the Brooklyn Nets. It's over with. Kyrie Irving was the one who convinced Kevin Durant to join the Brooklyn Nets. So now that Kyrie Irving wants out, ladies and gentlemen, we all know what that means. Kevin Durant is up next. Kevin Durant is up next, man. All the Brooklyn Nets fans out there worldwide, man, listen, it's over with, all right? You guys are going to be stuck with Ben Simmons and Cam Thomas. That's who you're going to be stuck with. Kyrie Irving sees the writing on the wall. Did you guys see that ass whooping that was handed out to the Brooklyn Nets by the Boston Celtics the other night? The Boston Celtics were up 30 in the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Up 30. This team is trash, man. And Ben Simmons, I believe, is a big reason why Kyrie Irving wants out. Why hasn't this guy been playing? What has been wrong with Ben Simmons? Can somebody explain this to me? What's been wrong? Did he just get his toes done? He can't mess up his toenails? I mean, what's going on? Why is this dude not on the court? Somebody explain this to me. And listen, Kevin Durant, he don't deserve this, man. He do not deserve this. Kyrie Irving, you ain't shit, bro. You really ain't shit. I'm gonna tell you why. You convinced this man, Kevin Durant, to join you in Brooklyn. To do what? Absolutely nothing. And Kevin Durant came into this season after putting in his trade request last season, ladies and gentlemen. He came into this season and he played in good faith. In my opinion, Kevin Durant should be in the MVP conversation. Because without Kevin Durant, the Brooklyn Nets are 4-7. They would be a lottery team if it were not for the services of one Kevin Durant. They would be a lottery team. So now, I'm going to tell you what this does, ladies and gentlemen, for the Los Angeles Lakers. We're going to get into that in a second. But first, I want to play this clip for you guys. From Kevin Durant's podcast a couple of years ago. Listen to the way Kyrie Irving was talking in this clip.
What you think about Nash being on the sidelines for us?
Tell us about the secret meeting where y'all hired him, or
yo, relax,
the team, or whatever the narrative is.
Yeah. So what happened? We have been planning a change, maybe for the last few months.
That was fucking crazy.
Maybe for the last few months. Maybe for the last few months. But first off, I want to give a shout out to Kenny Atkinson because, some people came out and was like, yo, Kai and KD got Kenny fired. And look, that was completely false. Listen, Kenny was great for the group that he served. And I was very appreciative of what he was giving us throughout the season when we were playing. We always heard how great Nash was or saw how great Nash was as a player. But also, when you get to know him as a person, you understand why he can coexist with us, because we don't need somebody to come in and put their coaching philosophy on everything that we're doing and change up the wheel and, yo, you guys need to start doing this. And we start running on the first day of practice. And it's just like, no, I want somebody. I need somebody that's going to understand that I am a human being first. I serve my community and where I come from first. And then basketball is something I come and do every single day because I love. And also I have the right ingredients and people around me to come in and do my job at a high level. And I know that they will hold me accountable to that level. There's no disrespect to Kenny or any other coaches I play with. It's just Steve coming in at this moment and then following up with putting together a great coaching core was going to make us more successful.
Do you and Steve have a relationship already? Y'all have only been able to play a few times against each other, right? You coming in when you did?
Yeah, I gave him 26 and 9. I like to remind him. I don't play those games with Steve, but no, Coach, I was the first. He said I was the first person to call him Coach Nash, but I call him Steve. Steve is great, and I have a relationship with him that's going to build over time, bro. Like, Steve don't know me from anything he heard or, you know, anything that he's heard from anyone else, or we've worked out one time in 2014. But it's grown as just a respectful relationship from afar. I saw him at the Hall of Fame 2 years ago, gave him a big hug. And now he's the head coach, you know, and I think it's also going to change the way we see coaches. I don't really see us having a head coach. You know what I mean? Like KD could be a head coach. I could be a head coach.
Jacques Vaughn could do it one day. It could be.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as you guys just heard right there, man, Kyrie Irving pretty much said that we don't need a coach. Now, in his time in Brooklyn, he got two coaches pretty much fired, Kenny Atkinson and Steve Nash, right? Now, in my opinion, Kyrie Irving is trying to make his way to Los Angeles. Now, Kyrie Irving and LeBron have had a very, very good working relationship. Things didn't work out back in 2017, but I think they can make this work with Los Angeles.
Tristan called LeBron a great father after the Chicago game. What? Yes, he did.
Great father. Oh, a great father. Oh, I thought he's. Oh, my bad. I interpreted that completely wrong. I thought you said he was a great father to him. I was like, what?
Called him a great father. So what type of parental role has he played for you and your teammates?
Oh, okay. So you, parental role. Honestly, I'm, you know, he's. I don't know how to really answer that question. He's been a great leader for us. I have one father. That's my dad, Kyrie Irving. But for us, in terms of learning nuances of the game and also how to win on the court and also how to carry ourselves off the court, I feel like he's been a great influence in that role.
So this is going to be a very, very interesting situation. Will Kyrie get traded to the Lakers? Who knows, man? I don't see the Brooklyn Nets wanting to help Kyrie Irving out in this situation, trading him to a team that he wants to go to. They might be petty and be spiteful and send him somewhere that he doesn't want to go for the remainder of the season until he becomes a free agent this offseason. But if you're any other team that he wouldn't want to go to, what are you really willing to give up to just have Kyrie for a few months before he hits free agency? So he might make his way to Los Angeles. You never know, ladies and gentlemen. I would welcome Kyrie Irving. And who knows, man, maybe we'll trade Russell Westbrook for Kyrie Irving, right? Russell Westbrook for Kyrie Irving. Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant can team back up, and LeBron and Kyrie can team back up. It seems to me that makes the most sense, but I want to get you guys' thoughts in the comments down below. Let me know what you think about Kyrie Irving requesting a trade from the Brooklyn Nets. And yes, man, I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. This was another installment of The Locker Room. Peace. Fuck school, cool kids wasn't cool to me. They never really liked me. Being hated isn't new to me, but I get it, cause when you're winning, they isn't. Jealousy has no ending, so pray the Lord forgive them. Every day I gotta thank him for the blessings. Rumors about my life, will I ever address them? I don't know. Worry about your kicks, my nigga, and what are those? Yeah, we don't know. Music nowadays, man, y'all gotta be kidding me. Lyrics was whack, gave him an A for his energy. You tried, my nigga, I would tell you keep it up. But the way my shit sound and I can't see you keeping up.
I'm the new leader of the new niggas. Says a lot about you if you ain't fucking with us. So go on and ask them who the greatest is. And you can keep your 2 cents if you ain't paying the bills. It's real. Got the pen and paper in my hands. Decisions. Will I change the game all on my own? Who knows? Who knows? The story is untold. The story is untold. Fuck the closure when it comes to my women. If it's over, then it's over. I'm glad that we in it. She coming back when she see how I'm living. She played games with a nigga, but now that I'm winning, she doing everything I say with no questions asked. I'm sucking on the titties while I'm grabbing the ass. I used to daydream about her back when I was in class. So you know that when I fucked, I came fast and laughed. I'm doing me now, bigger rings for the team now. Trying to tie me down fast, tell her slow it down. Baby girl wanna sit and play house, so I sat her on the couch and put this thing in her mouth. How the flow so north, but he raised in the south. Got my family tripping cause they can't figure it out. I can't wait no more, man, the time is now. On my mama, I'ma make her proud. The story is unwritten. With the first pick in the 2003 decisions. The Cleveland Cavaliers select LeBron James. Who knows? The story is untold. The story is untold.
There he is with his mom, Gloria. Gloria sacrificed a lot